Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Listen, a real quick video here going over some stuff on the stream that I did today. Big news on the street is about Flare Networks integrating with LayerZero. That's big, big stuff. Interesting video from VanEck about, the reason they're optimistic about Solana and the Solana ecosystem. Interesting stuff. We'll get into that as well. Going to share a little bit of stuff from Banter Bubbles and hoping that one of your assets is outperforming Bitcoin on the year or over the last 12 months. Hopefully, you have one, two, three, four, five of those cryptos that are outperforming Bitcoin for the year. So we'll get into that. Is as well. If we have enough time, no, we won't have enough time for that. I'll have to do a live stream on that. So we're going to get into a few things and share the big news for sure. And it's an interesting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is a digital asset space. So let's get into it. This is your XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's get into it. Look, according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 2.34 trillion. Bitcoin is dominance is at 50.8%. My guy, how High Altitude Investing did a video about XRP hitting new all-time highs. So that's cool. Bitcoin is trading at $60,111 again. It's down 12.8% on the 30-day. Ethereum is trading at $3,277 again, and it's down 12.5% on the 30-day. Solana is trading at $140 again, and it's trading at and it's down 15% on the 30-day. XRP is trading at 46 cents again, and it's down 10% on the 7-day. Listen, fam, the market is doing what the market does. Speaking of Solana, look at Hive Mapper is up 46%. 46% Hive Mapper token. Interesting. 46%. Interesting. That's on Solana. Competing with Google, looking to grab market share from the Google map thing. Interesting. All right. So Crypto Eddie shared just no hype, huge news for Flare Networks and F assets. First of the ones to go live will be XRP, bringing utility to the asset XRP. Ability of LayerZero to help Flare facilitate a cross-chain money market, leveraging, in addition, the integration of Flare of non-smart contract tokens such as Bitcoin and XRP. She says, who remembers Hugo's XRP utility tweet? I remember it. Flare put this out. LayerZero V2 integration connects Flare to 50,000 dApps across 75 blockchains. That's some utility. That's some utility for those claiming to be XRP or claiming to be utility maxis. That's some utility right there. Built on Flare networks to access vast quantity of new users and sources of liquidity while maintaining the highest standards of decentralization and security. Pretty big stuff. By the way, you can go to XDeFi protocol X on X. It's at XDeFi, and it's the letter DeFi protocol. You can get your part 1, part 2, and part 3 on how to use how to help test the beta for XDeFi, which I'm excited about this protocol launching on Flare Networks. I'm excited about Kinetic Markets launching on Flare. I'm excited about this. I call it a Perpetuals Exchange XD platform launching. I'm excited about Scepter with Liquid Staking, Enosis Global as well. And I probably forgot one or two. I forgot Kinetic Markets for borrowing and lending. It's kind of be like the Aave on Flare Networks. So a couple of things we got to make note of. Flare Network is coming, right? It's coming. It ain't live. These projects are waiting. It's not live. We're waiting for that to kind of do its thing, right? We're waiting for these projects so they can get all this testing done and they can do their stuff, right? That's what we're waiting on. Flare.space has a really, really good thing. I highly recommend you check this thing out. It's called Flare Advisor. It's really, really cool. Earning expectations by the protocols. These really FTSO providers stake to the best validators. You can view them all. You can see the APRs per validator for staking and for the FTSOs. And you can see that's about 5%, 4.5% to 5% difference from delegating to an FTSO provider as opposed to staking to the best validator, and also receiving airdrops. So think about that. You can earn up to 55%, depending upon how you leverage it, and you get in the flare drops. It's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Here it is, Flare Network's announcement about LayerZero. LayerZero is a secure cross-chain messaging protocol, is connecting Flare networks to 50,000 dApps across 75 leading L1s and L2s, including Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, and more. Ethereum, Solana, obviously layer 1s. Arbitrum is a layer 2. That's pretty cool. What is LayerZero? LayerZero is a cross-chain messaging protocol that facilitates information sharing between blockchains. It offers a secure method for decentralized apps to send messages and has supported the bridging of over 50 billion of digital assets. This past month alone, the Stargate Finance Bridge, and there's a bunch of bridges that uses LayerZero technology, but the Stargate Finance Bridge, built on LayerZero, processed a staggering, in the last month alone, 800 million in transactions. $800 million in a month, showcasing its wide adoption. What makes V2 different? Layer 2 V2, it enables decentralized apps to leverage a modular security stack to confirm and validate messages from other chains. This stack is made up of numerous DVNs, which stands for Decentralized Verifier Networks. Flare's enshrined data protocols, which means at the layer 1 level, which are secured at the network layer, open up the potential for it to serve as a powerfully secure DVN on LayerZero. Benefits of the integration. The LayerZero V2 integration is incredibly valuable for all users and builders on Flare networks. It helps accelerate Flare's expansion because Flare benefits from immediate, secure connectivity to thousands of decentralized apps and services built on leading blockchains. Secure connectivity to thousands of dApps and services built on leading blockchains. New interoperable use cases can be built on Flare, such as a cross-chain money market and chain-agnostic NFTs. Flare could serve as a highly secure DVN on layer 2, on LayerZero version 2. This is just the beginning, says Flare, between Flare and LayerZero Labs. So anyway, I think that's great news because it's awesome. It's going to be great for the asset XRP. In my opinion, it's going to be great for this asset. Going to be some builders. People are going to want to absolutely leverage a thriving community without having to wait. For stuff. They know about us. They know about this thriving XRP community. Well, they know that we're starving for some stuff. Just like Jungle Inc. sent this video today, we're kind of starving for some dApps that retail can use. This is an interesting little take from VanEck, hugely important. And it's, it's a dude at VanEck who's head of digital asset research at VanEck. You can take it for what you will. He's head of digital assets research. Take a listen to this.
Google and Apple take up to 30% of the top line of any app that is listed on their marketplace. And it is a huge hurdle if you're operating with low profit margins to give 30% off the top to Google and Apple. It's like Mr. Wonderful and Shark Tank, right? No one wants the royalty deals because they're very dilutive for the entrepreneur. So I think there's just a very small handful of crypto assets that have the potential to be an open source app store, a real competitor to Google and Apple that allows entrepreneurs and developers to build open source applications that operate globally, 365, 24/7, with no intermediary that can censor transactions. And ETH is the gasoline that powers that open source app store, and it's the largest one. But when you look at the characteristics of the Solana blockchain, it shares a lot in common with Ethereum in terms of the decentralization, but it offers much faster transaction speeds and much lower fees. So over time, we look at this market as a winner take all or a winner take most environment. You may recall that Apple had 100% of smartphone profits, even when they only had 40% of market share. It's possible that crypto market develops like that. And with Solana about 20% of the size of ETH, the upside, if they can become that dominant open source app store, is much higher.
It's just what it is. It's just business. It ain't personal. It's just business. They're talking about an open source app store that can compete with the likes of Google and Apple. We don't know if that will happen. He's just speaking to the possibility and the opportunity. He could have spoke about some other thing, but he didn't about that possibility. It ain't personal. It is, just business. And I did a live stream the other day. You guys should check it out. I talked about the Go. I talked about Hive Mapper, right? I talked about Helium Mobile. 3 things out there in the world that your neighbors might be using. You don't even know. Retail facing and crypto. And you don't even know. It's retail facing. It's a retail product built on Solana. Go, which is competing with DoorDash, Hive Mapper, and there be something called the B, what is it called? Product, which is a little thing for mapping, where you can use it for your navigation, or you can contribute to the navigating, and you earn tokens for that. And they got Helium Mobile. 3 things. Just think about what they're looking to do, how they're looking to compete. It's built on Solana, and they're looking to compete. I think that's genius because it's retail. It's retail facing in a way that retail can use it. You and I could use it. We could try to go get some of them tokens if we want it. If we want it, all 3 of them have tokens. They're all 3 projects on Solana. If you want to do it, you can do it. You can earn you some tokens if you want to do it, or you could just buy a token. But it's retail facing, which to me says it offers the opportunity to bring more people into the space, and they're going to come by way of Solana. Moonchaser put this out. This is excellent for the Zam Wallet. More on-ramp for the Zam Wallet users, thanks to XRPL Labs. She keeps saying, putting Zam here. Zam Wallet's partnership with C14 enables on-ramping onto the XRPL and the XAH network. XAH network in the following jurisdictions. C14 will allow users from 50+ countries worldwide to on-ramp into XAH and the XRPL. With alternative payment methods available in emerging markets as well as traditional credit and debit card on-ramping. C14 currently supports purchases of both the XRP and XAH in the following jurisdictions: United States and Canada. That's really, really cool. Exciting. I don't know how much it costs. Don't know how much it costs, but I don't know if it's going to be cheaper or not cheaper. I don't know. For those people in the US having some challenges with transacting through their banks, this is probably a good idea, especially you don't have to deal with the madness that is the bank and then we're not letting you get your money out or dealing with any kind of hassles. So this looks like it's a cool deal. C14, baby, C14. Linda P. Jones put this out. This is interesting. The United States Treasury is requiring crypto exchanges to provide customers with gains and losses like traditional brokerages do. You get your stuff from TD Ameritrade, don't you? Schwab, formerly TD Ameritrade. You get that stuff, don't you? One step closer to making crypto real money. U.S. Department of Treasury, IRS released final regulations implementing whatever. We don't have to go through it, but she says they're requiring these exchanges to provide customers with gains and losses, which is interesting to me. It's interesting. I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, I guess the fastest people possibly that'll be able to implement some kind of software or something to do that will be Coinbase. Now, I want to share this video with you because I think it's important to know who your teachers are. And sometimes you just got to know the truth. Says this video is about Bitcoin. This video is about the Bitcoin that Elizabeth Warren and her band of cronies don't want you to see.
400 million Africans live without electricity.
400 million people live without electricity in 2024.
But that's changing.
I have 3 cattle. When using a machete for chopping that fodder, I would have used 2 or 3 hours to chop enough food for my cattle. But with this, 10 minutes. It is very fast.
Time is so important. Most important.
Most important.
Our kids have improved in their studies. They couldn't study well because we were using candles and kerosene, which will damage our eyes because of the smoke. And we also see the benefit because we charge our phones well, we watch TV, things have been perfect, a comfortable life.
Wow, amazing.
Comfortable life.
How did they get power? It starts with naturally running water, which feeds into a hydro power plant. Problem is, it's normally not profitable to build a rural power plant like this.
My name is Thomas Poelmans. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Hydrobox, and we produce power for the local community. This site is located in Murang'a County. That's in central Kenya. We were producing power, but back in the day, only able to sell 40%. And of course, economically, that doesn't make any sense. I got to know Eric, and I was talking to him about our challenge.
We said, okay, what if we came in and we gave you 100% usage right away? Our job at Gridless is Bitcoin mining.
It's called Gridless. Interesting.
We'll walk in a 20-foot container with 130 miners in it. We turn it on. All of a sudden, their finances are different. Just like the villager who's getting electricity for the first time, and now they can envision a different future. Same thing happens with energy providers. Immediately, they can start thinking about the future, and they can start thinking about, oh, there's that other site I wanted to go and energize. I haven't been able to get the money because I haven't been able to prove that I will be able to pay it back. Now I can.
There's at least 90 locations that we've disqualified because there's simply not enough demand. So if now Bitcoin mining can come in, then all of a sudden it becomes viable for us to develop a project. That's a fundamental paradigm shift for a company like us.
We win because we're mining Bitcoin. The power generation group wins because they're finally financially viable. And because of that, more people can be connected to electricity right away. It's absolutely phenomenal.
What are your goals in life?
Goals. To expanding my farming, rearing chicken, and other businesses like welding.
Before power, were you thinking about these goals?
No.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Thank you so much. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes, I hope you grow your family very big, okay?
I'll grow.
20 kids, okay?
I'll grow.
It's finally profitable to build rural power plants, thanks to Bitcoin mining. As a result, electricity is coming to Africa.
All of a sudden, our market has opened up to the entire African continent because the Bitcoin mining can basically come anywhere we go. Then all of a sudden, we can be developing 50, 100, 200, 300 megawatts. If we deploy 300 megawatts in rural Africa, then we're able to change and impact the lives between 7 and 10 million people.
So I checked out, I wanted to say, who is this Gridless and what are we talking about, this Bitcoin mining thing? Because it's been said, what the XRP entertaining content creators have said. What is this thing? Gridless. It says Bitcoin mining in Africa. Distributed, renewable, rural. Types of energy: hydro, geothermal, biomass. Currently, they have 5 Bitcoin mining sites, 4 countries. It says Bitcoin mining in Africa, that part of the world where there's over 400 million people without electricity. Gridless helps Hydrobox, which helps the people in Africa. About Gridless, there is immense demand for reliable, clean, and affordable energy across Africa. Yet many grid energy generators struggle for sustainability. Gridless works with renewable, rural, mini-grid energy generators to monetize the full capacity of their output as a buyer of last resort, as well as serving an anchor tenant for new energy generation creation, electrification, and decentralization. Push electrification to the edges, the case for mini grids. Decentralize the Bitcoin network. We are a founding member, says Gridless, of GAMA, the Green Africa Mining Alliance, which started in late 2022 by 5 renewable energy Bitcoin miners working across Africa as a vehicle to share knowledge, gather together as an industry, and assist new miners to get started on the continent. Just so you know. Just so you'll know. There it is, fam. Oh, let me share the Banter Bubbles, which I said I would share it. Now, I got this thing set up with the settings to show me what are the things that are outperforming Bitcoin year to date, like, within a year. See, I have it up. Got a year highlighted here. Brett's up 15,000 over Bitcoin. It's a meme token on Base. Bonk, meme coin on Solana, 29, almost 3,000%, almost 29.76. With meme coin, dog with hat, 26,240%. Meme coins. There's 3 of them right there over Bitcoin. Yeah, you're probably not interested in meme coins. I get it. So what other ones do you have? Do you have Jasmine coin? We've been talking about that. That was a $1,000 bet of XRP. I'm not saying that you get it. I'm going on my gut instinct. I'm going to either win or lose there. And I'm good with that. But it's up 192% over Bitcoin. Fetch AI is 153%. Floki, which I think is a meme coin, 192%. Caspa, 257%. This is just supposed to be this new, better layer 1. Yeah, 257% over Bitcoin. BitTau, BitTensor, the Tau token, 164%. Do you have any of these? I don't know if it's too late, or I don't know what the deal is with these meme coins. I don't know if it's too late, still early. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. Pepe is another meme coin. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 meme coins. All right, so Caspa, layer 1. I don't know if Floki is. Fetch AI, they get ready to combine with like 2 other people, and they're going to become one thing there. I forget the other 2. Jasmine, I told you about that. All these former executives of Sony looking to do the Internet of Things thing and providing data and having you be in control of your data. My bet is on that market in Japan. That's what I'm betting on there. So let's see some double figures that might be over Bitcoin, performing better than Bitcoin. Near Protocol, Rune, for some reason, it's an OG, 81%. Mirror, 76%. Let me know if you have any. TON. So here's the TON token in this, which is the open network, is Telegram, 176%. You got that. What about NOT? I think NOT is on TON, I think, 78%, right? There's our favorite Ondu in the RWA play, 232%. Every time I look at my portfolio, it's always in the green. It's always up. I don't think I put more than $200 into this thing. I started out 50 or 100, somewhere around there. But anyway, 232%. Solana, 268%. I don't know how M Solana, which is Marinade, is up 299%. Unless Marinade's got some other way to earn more. So I don't know. I didn't stake. I staked to airdrop farm, but I sold all of my MSOL for Solana a few months back. So do you have anything? There's Arweave. That's 3 digits, 119%. Do you got Arweave? Of the 3 figures, which ones do you have? I have Solana. I have Andu. Of the 3 figures, I have Jasmine. That's 3. Do you have 3 in 3 figures? Performance better than Bitcoin? I know some of you guys are going to say, I got Brad, I got Bonk, I got Whiff, right? I know someone's going to say it. Akash is a 3-figure as well, AKT, and the Cosmos Hub. 185%. Pit Tensor, I know some people are excited about that as well, but you got to ask yourself, do you have one? Do you have 2? Do you have 3? I'm happy. I'm glad I have 1. I have 2. I have Jasmine. That's 3 that earned the 3 digits. Up 3 digits on Bitcoin. And it just kind of seems like it kind of tends to just kind of go in that direction. But you got to ask yourself if you got any. Banter bubbles is a good thing to kind of check on that, to kind of see how it goes. Even in July thing going on, you know, portfolios looking bleak. You can look to this to see what's the future going to look like. Don't do the Jasmine thing like I did. It's clearly a hunch. It's clearly a freaking hunch. So there it is, fam. This wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Seas and listen to the Crypto Seas channel, please hit the like button. But if you've been hanging out watching and you're in that 50%, 40 to 50% of people who are listening and watching and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, if you have enjoyed this hangout, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. We'd like to get that number down from 50% down to about 25, maybe 30%. What that would be super, super cool. So we appreciate you guys big time for doing that. Listen, I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.